control is one of those talked about and controversial issues facing America today. There are two logical and passionate sides to this argument, so we decided to walk around the campus and ask teachers and students their take on the topic.
I think they're outdated because it's a completely different society now than it was when it was first made.
I don't see any practical reason for somebody to have a semi-automatic gun. Like, what could you be defending your house from where you need like that many rounds that you couldn't just do in like one, or with like a baseball bat or something?
It's not as outdated as much as it is poorly worded. The way it's worded, you could say that it doesn't at all talk about guns, but instead it's the right to bear your arm instead of a leg, or your right to own a sword.
That the Second Amendment has never really been understood well. As a historian and Constitution scholar, really what it means is states have a right to run their state militias without too much interference from the federal government. It doesn't seem to be a personal right to own a firearm.
I think there's some legitimacy to either side of the argument. I don't think that all guns should be outlawed, and I don't think all guns should be lawful. I think that as of current, we could use some more regulations. I think it's a tad too easy to get guns, but if we were to outlaw it all outright, then there's some truth to saying that only the criminals will have guns.
There should be a limit on what kind of guns you can get, but for overall self-defense and freedom, right, that you should be able to own some kinds of guns.
Yeah, I agree with that guy, basically.
I think that we need much better gun control in America. I think that hunters should be allowed to own a certain kind of rifle. I don't know the names, I'm not a gun person, for hunting, but even there I can't imagine what kind of sport that is when you have a gun that could be like shooting off rounds versus a real skill of aiming and shooting one bullet at a time. Would be the sport of hunting. I don't think there's any other need for people to have any kind of weapons. At an alarming increasing rate, we are having more and more mass shootings, and I think that it's a downward spiral. The more that we hear about them, the more that puts the idea in people's mind that this is something that could be exciting or interesting or a solution to their problems.
Yeah, probably, because people really hate dying. Like, dying is a huge inconvenience to people, and like when you give guns to people, people are worried about dying because it's just not a good thing for most people.
No.
I mean, it'd be kind of funny. Like, what if you had Columbine or something again, and you just had teachers with guns?
It sends a good message to have gun-free zones, that there's certain places where firearms are not necessary, where they're not needed, and in schools I want to project the message to students that they're safe. Certainly we should have police security officers, who can come in and protect us in those events, but as an individual, I am not qualified as a firearms specialist to have one. I don't want to be having that responsibility. And I don't think it sends a positive message to our students.
They probably shouldn't be teaching anyways. Like, I feel as if you're mad enough to whip a gun out on a student, you shouldn't pass your teaching license. Like,
I don't think it's a good idea. Not that teachers should ever lose their sense of calm and composure, but having a gun in the classroom, I don't think is a very good idea.
Thank you for watching. Remember to always respect others' opinions on controversial topics, and tune in next time. Comment below what topics we should cover, and check us out at lunch if you want to be in the next video.